here is the very problem, right? What are they doing here? They're mentioning Moses. Why? Why are they mentioning Moses? Because what they're trying to do, they're in a time period where the law of Moses is the law, right? So what they're trying to do is they're trying to trap Jesus. Why? Because if he does not agree with the law of Moses, guess what they're going to do? They're going to say, see, he is a false prophet.
He's
Because
against the law of Moses.
no true prophet goes against the law of Moses. That's what they're trying to get him to say. They're trying to get him to say, this is why it says right here. Now, in the law of Moses, they're saying this to Jesus. So what they're trying to get him to do is, if he says he doesn't agree to this, they automatically get to claim him as a false prophet, because no true prophet would go against Moses. That's the first thing. The second thing is, they said they caught this woman in the act of adultery. But you're mentioning the law of Moses, sir. In the law of Moses, and Jesus knows this, right? Jesus knows in the law of Moses, you're right, it says this. But guess what? You guys did. You
Let the man.
only brought the woman. Where's the man? In the law of Moses, it says the man and the woman shall be stoned. So where is the man in this mist? He's missing, right?
Why?
Exactly. So they thought they could outsmart Jesus, but this is the reason why Jesus said, whom of you have not sinned can throw the first stone at her, right? Not because he knows they're sinners, but because they're in the very act of sin right now, because they're going against the law of Moses, because they only brought the woman and not the man. So if they were to say, well, I can pick it up and throw it, guess what Jesus can do? They thought they can outsmart Jesus by saying, hey, we're going to trap you. If you don't agree with this, then you're a false prophet. But Jesus, if they were to do that, Jesus was going to say, oh, if you throw that stone, you do realize that you're actually going against the law of Moses yourself, because where is the man? You see what I'm saying? They were in the middle of actually going against the law that they're trying to put on her, because they didn't bring the man. That's an
Yeah, it's
issue.
kind of like they do these little riddle things, like when they were
Yeah.
asking about paying taxes to Caesar.